All right, Julie, thank you. It's 7:35 right now. The mayor, the police commissioner, and the city council all named in the lawsuit filed by the Department of Justice over sanctuary city laws. Border Czar Tom Homan doubled down on his threat to flood the city with ICE agents to make arrests.
Our goal is to arrest everybody we can, prioritizing criminal safety threats and national security threats. But I'll say it again, in sanctuary cities where our priority is now, you force us in the community to arrest a bad guy, find a bad guy. If he's with others who are in the country illegally, they're coming too.
Okay, so how will this lawsuit impact undocumented New Yorkers? First Deputy Mayor Mayor Mastro joining us now with some answers on this. First Deputy Mayor, great to have you back.
Pleasure to be here.
So we just heard about this lawsuit, right? The culmination of last weekend's shooting of an off-duty Border Patrol agent by what was described as 2 illegal immigrants that were here. What does a lawsuit like this actually mean in terms of policy? Can they now say with a lawsuit, well, you guys are no longer a sanctuary city?
Well, we'll be vigorously defending against the lawsuit and believe we'll prevail. The lawsuit claims it's unconstitutional for us to have laws that protect our immigrant community in being able to access city services, go to police to report crimes, go to the fire department, public hospitals, public schools, our courts. Okay. Those are our local laws, and this administration has been protecting immigrants in asserting those rights, that ability to access city services. Where we've drawn the line, where Mayor Adams has drawn the line, but not the city council, where Mayor Adams has drawn the line, is to say, we are going to cooperate with federal law enforcement and local law enforcement to get violent transnational criminal gangs, criminals, out of our city, prosecuted for their crimes. That's where we draw the line. But the fact of the matter is this lawsuit points out one thing. Those who've been saying Mayor Adams hasn't stood up to Donald Trump and the Trump administration, they are wrong, because he has been standing up. We have now, this will be the 20th case where we are in court against the Trump administration, where we've either sued them or gone to court to support the rights of others, including immigrants, like those high school kids snatched off the courthouse steps by ICE agents while they were trying to assert their asylum rights, rights we helped them go to court to preserve. And we went to court with those kids. We said, let them out. One of them, fortunately, got released this past week.
Yeah.
So Mayor Adams and his administration have probably gone to court more than any other mayor in this country against the Trump administration.
Well, what has the relationship been like then with the city, with the mayor, and the Trump administration? Because at one point there were several meetings between the mayor and the Border Czar, Tom Homan. So what's the communication been like?
And I think that the president and some members of his administration appreciate that this mayor has not been like so many other mayors and elected officials in just saying never.
Yeah.
In saying there are points at which we help our city by keeping lines of communication open with the federal government. That includes going after violent criminals who are in the immigrant community and using the federal criminal laws to prosecute them, number one. Number two, keeping those lines of communication so when, for example, President Trump blocked every wind project in the country, we were able to get the White House to give us reopening of our wind project that was worth billions of dollars to the city.
Thing, but when you say rigorously defend against a lawsuit, some may look at that and say, well, what does that look like? And the reason why, and you're saying, well, people are going to say he didn't stand up to Trump, is because you have things like a Fox News appearance where he's sitting next to Tom Homan, and Tom Homan makes a joke that we're going to be up your butt, and he kind of laughs about it. The mayor did try, hold on a second, mayor did try to change sanctuary city laws twice, tried to allow ICE on Rikers Island. So with that, and I hear what you're saying about the violent and the worst of the worst. Will he try again to change that part of it?
We're in court about that now. I actually signed that executive order. The mayor delegated that decision to me, and I signed that executive order. And I frankly don't understand how anyone could object, how anyone in the city council could object to cooperating with federal law enforcement to go after violent criminals in our city and use the resources of informants and others on Rikers Island to help us go after violent criminals to make our cities safer. That's what we've been doing. Yet we have city councils suing us, saying, "Oh, you're not following our laws." We are following our local laws. There are things that the mayor has said that he would like to do differently. Job one, public safety, keeping our city safer. So that cooperation in federal criminal law enforcement is vital to public safety. We shouldn't be inhibited from doing that. But the mayor draws a line and says, we're not going to help you enforce, a certain of your operations where you're going after kids on the courthouse step trying to get asylum.
But when you see what's playing out in a courthouse, where they are going in now and taking folks out, right? When that whole thing that played out.
And we
with
have
Brett
objected to that and done what no other mayor or administration in this country has done. We've gone to court with those immigrants whose rights have been violated.
If you allow them to go after some, then they're going to go after all.
And how far is the mayor willing to go to protect those that are following the legal ways to
I think you're
gain
going to hear
citizenship?
more from the mayor in the coming days. I think this lawsuit will fail. There's not a constitutional basis for it. We have the right to welcome people to our city, and we have the right to enforce our criminal laws. The mayor is making a common sense distinction consistent with local laws in ways that our city council has tried to stretch them, that says, I'm going to protect New Yorkers, including our immigrants who are here, from violent criminals. But our immigrants who are here are going to be able, without fear of reprisal, to access city services.
So just to be very clear about one thing, and we're out of time.
Sure.
If the lawsuit does not go in the way you want it to, could the federal government strip New York City of sanctuary city law? Do they have that right?
Well, you're asking
Very legal
what goes to
question, I
no, and for your viewers, I'm going to the heart of it. Either the litigation has merit or it doesn't.
Okay.
But even if it had merit, we have emergency powers in this city to protect people in emergencies. We're not there. This lawsuit isn't going to succeed. Mayor Adams stands up for the rights of New Yorkers against the Trump administration when it's wrong, and he finds lines of communication when he can. That's good for New York.
All right, First Deputy Mayor Randy Mastro, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Good to see you.